Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Game Dojo. I am your triumphant host, the Game Ninja, and welcome to 24K movies, reviews, television shows, and video games. We are on fire in the month of desire. That's right, October, baby, Halloween, that wicked month. And we have checked out a new film a week ago. So I figured we're going to talk about it on day 4. This is movie 4. True to our word, we're doing one film a day. Talk to Me. Now, Talk to Me, if you guys do not know, premiered probably a little bit more than, let me make sure that I have the correct date. Talk to Me release date.
In the United States of America, Talk to Me was released on July 20th.
Okay, so it came out in Australia in July before coming to the United States in September. So it's okay, so it just came out. It's funny. So, yeah. So why did it come out so long ago in Australia and then it made its way over here? That's weird. That's weird. Anyway, that's not here nor there. So we're talking about Talk to Me. So Talk to Me is a supernatural movie, and I have to give credit where credit is due, because what I hate is I hate reimaginings, I hate prequels, sequels, and I award originality. And this movie had a ton of originality. Now, it had a few things that were throwbacks and callbacks to other movies that are probably a little bit better in the genre, of course, but we're living in a time frame where, let's face it, almost everything has been done before, so it's very hard to attack to something that's new, something that we haven't seen before. So basically, I'm not going to do a verbatim blow by blow for the whole movie. I'll just give you the gist of it. So it turns out somebody who dies, who has the gift of sight and talking, their hands are cut off and they're gifted around to people at these parties for you to hold their hand and see ghosts and be possessed by ghosts. I know, what fun, right? Who doesn't want to join in that one, right? Who doesn't want to dive right in and be possessed by a ghost or a demon? Yeah, no, this is not a party game. And the funny part is, I keep saying urban people don't do dumb shit like this, but surprise, it's urban people who have the party and do dumb shit just like this. So the story revolves around basically 4 main people. A sister and her younger brother in a very messed up household, and their best friend who lost her mother. We don't know why yet, but she is in a very bad household as well with her father. Not a good situation. So we have messed up kids doing messed up things, and to chill out, they go to these parties. And of course, somebody pulls a hand out of the bag and tells them it's a game. You grab the hand, you say the magic phrase, and then you're possessed. But you have to be only possessed for a few minutes, because if it's longer, then damage can happen. I know, what a great fun party game, right? No PlayStation 5s, no Xbox Series X's, no beer pong, cornhole, no other games that normal teenagers play in this type of element. No, we've got to call demons to possess us. This is fun. No. I got news for you. If I'm at the party and you pull a hand out your book bag, party's over for me. Second of all, I'm not even being friends with you no more. You got a dead hand in your book bag, we need to talk. Our relationship is over. I don't need to hang with nobody with dead body parts, because I don't want to testify, be caught up, and end up on Law and Order talking about what happened with that dead hand and why I was involved with you and why you had that dead hand. So, yeah, no. That's a no in my book. So, like I said, the party goes on, and of course, the best friend who's staying with... Okay, so look, guys, this is my channel. If it was your channel, you can do whatever the hell you want, but this is my channel. In my channel, movies have certain horror tropes, and normally people of color aren't the dumb ones in those situations. We've all seen the horror tropes. We know who trips and falls over nothing. We know who's the first to get killed. It's always a particular skin tone type of hair. We all know that. I mean, during the years they try to change this horror trope, but unfortunately it is what it is. We all know it. But this movie flips it on its side. Kind of like 2004's Dawn of the Dead. When Mekhi Phifer was the dumb one in the movie. He became the dumb blonde. His wife is bit. He, let her have the baby, and he's got the dead baby, and that's for another day. Like I said. So, the dumb girl of color in this movie wants to keep doing it after she knows she saw a evil spirit in the room and something else possessed her. So she, instead of having enough, she wants to go back into it, and she's feeding off of it. And ultimately, this is the road like a drug that takes her to be killed. Because, let's face it, in a movie where you're talking to demons and dead people and communing and letting them get involved in you, have you not seen one horror movie your entire life? This leads nowhere good. Did you watch Insidious? Did you watch Sinister? Do you know where these things lead? Did you watch The Sixth Sense? No. But I digress. So, she's freaked out and she's scared, but of course she wants to keep doing it. So they decide, hey, next time let's have the party at your house. And we can do all the fun holding dead hands we want. And we'll have fun. Yada, yada, yada. No. But like I said, I saw it coming, but this is an original premise that I haven't really seen pretty much anywhere. So I give them credit. I give them the highest credit for that. So they have the game at the house, and this time the older sister tries it, and she's freaked the hell out. She's freaked the hell out. Like any normal person would. First of all, if you touch something and you see a dead person, end of story, baby. It's done. It's over. Game over. Done. It's not a game. Do you understand that? That's no David Blaine. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Hey man, this ain't no David Blaine mind freak bullshit. This is real. But of course they didn't get that. So of course the sister could end the party because it's her house. But no, she doesn't want to be a buzzkill. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to go and leave and go somewhere else. So her brother wants to do it. And she was like, no, absolutely not. You're too young. You're not doing this. This is some crazy stuff. But I'm going to leave you. Have you ever told a little boy no to anything and walked away from him? What happens to that little boy? Huh? Yeah. So the little boy does it. And of course, the woman of color, the main, I don't know if you can call her a protagonist at all. Well, anyway, she sees her dead mother. So she forces the younger brother to hold on longer than the aforementioned 30 seconds because she wants to see her mom and talk to her mom, which it's not her mom. It's a demon. You know it. I've seen it. We've all seen in these movies. It's never the loved one coming back. This is not Ghost. It's not Sam Wheat coming in to help you. You know that. But of course, she doesn't let him break the link. And then a demon evil thing jumps into the kid and he starts smashing his face on tables and walls, and he's just fuzzucked up. This kid is not going to win any kind of beauty contest for the rest of his life. Matter of fact, I doubt he's probably going to have any kind of life after this. But he survived somehow against all adversity, and that scene was disturbing because it was gore, but it was gore done right. There's some bad CG and there's some good CG. That CG was done right. I would say the only other thing that I saw that was close to that kind of creepiness was what is that movie? What is that movie where the kid gets taken over by that thing Bayman, and his little sister gets her head smacked on a telephone pole, and she clicks? What is that movie? What is the movie? Toni Collette horror movies. Hereditary, there it is. So, and Hereditary, there's a scene where the boy is in school and he gets possessed and his hand twists and he does, the yang, and he smashes his head on the desk. That's kind of what that reminds me of. But if that scene was very, very forth rolling over and over and over again, because this kid smashes his face on the table till teeth and things split out. He tries to dig his own eyeball out. It's very graphic. Very, very, very graphic. Very graphic. And like I said, the movie will take you there. If you're not ready for it, the movie will take you there. But, hold on, let me stop there again. So, as the movie goes forward, you realize that because they didn't complete the exit strategy, that this entity is still in this kid, her younger brother. So you would think everybody else has enough of it because, pretty much everybody pieced out and, was like, we don't know what happened. The kid was on drugs. Nobody gonna talk about the dead hand. Of course not, because who would believe you? But if you just make them hold the dead hand, they would see and understand. But of course, nobody's gonna talk about it. So basically, the friend, the mother, and the best friend have a falling out because the little boy, I left him in your care for one night and I come back and his face is hamburger meat. Yeah, hamburger meat. So the movie goes through an effed up twist of things where basically excuse me one second, because I cannot remember her name to save my life. Whatchamacallit? Talk to Me cast.
Talk to Me has a cast of 35 actors. Here are the first three: Zoe Terakes, Miranda Otto, and Joe Bird.
Was that her name? I guess that was her name. But yeah, Sophie Wilde. Mia. Sophie Wilde, she's playing Mia. So Mia continues to want to talk to her mom because she's just trying to deal with the fact that she doesn't know what happened to her mom. Her dad didn't talk to her. She has no closure on her life. So she's playing with things beyond her candor. While the other girl is just trying to get rid of what happened. And unfortunately, this thing is not closed. So of course Mia talks her into, let's finish this so that we can get this thing out of your brother. And she eventually tries, and of course it doesn't work. And she goes in. There's a weird toe sucking scene. I'm not going to get into that. That was out there, like where the buses don't run. We could have done without the weird toe sucking scene, but like I said, that's neither here nor there. So you basically end up at the end of this movie and realize that none of the people that you saw were what they appeared to be, and that it wasn't her mother. And her mother tricked her into trying to murder her father, and she almost succeeded. Like, it was bad. And when it comes down to it in the end, you F around and find out. And Mia, because of her choices and what she did, she ends up paying the ultimate price. And the twist at the end of the movie is she gets hit by a car. She stands up. She's walking around. She thinks she survived the hit and run. She walks into the hospital. She sees a bunch of different things. And then there's darkness. And then she just sees this light. And she walks to the light and she sees somebody there. Like it's over the top. Like it's, Sylvester Stallone. And he's got his hand out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, talk to me. Tell me your name. I didn't even think about that. They should have put that song in the movie. That's an old school song. I don't know if y'all know that. But she realizes she's the ghost now. She's dead. Because, unfortunately, because one was let out, one needed to take the place. See the movie. The movie is worth seeing. I will give it, out of 5 ninja stars, I will give it 3 ninja stars out of 5 on a Game Ninja scale of awesomeness. Now, where to put you? Difficult. Clearly not a run-of-the-mill average piece of crap movie, no. Where should I put you? Not copper, not gold. But gold could help you on your way to greatness. We're going to give this nickel, silver. We're going to give this nickel, silver. Originality definitely gives it points. It's definitely one of the better movies I've seen in the past decade or so when it comes to horror movies. Evil Dead Rise aside, that movie was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. That is also on our list. We have not fallen victim without that. That is on the list, guys. So stay tuned for Evil Dead Rise and the remake. And we have a whole little Evil Dead thing going on there. So you want to stay tuned for that video. Also, over my shoulder, you see Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's coming up as well. Yeah, we got that one coming up too. Definitely one of my guilty pleasures. But yeah. So 3.5 Ninja Stars out of 5 on a Game Ninja scale of awesomeness. Nickel-plated or silver rating for this movie. Originality, better than a lot. Excuse me. Better than a lot of the movies I've seen in the past couple of decades. I award the originality, I award the abilities, but it could have been taken to a further extent. I love the disturbing imagery, but as I said before, like Hereditary, there are ways you could have taken this movie into fathoms more territory. And I don't know if you just wanted to be the safe route and keep going, but sometimes you got to step out of your playground and go onto that asphalt. And though this stuck the landing, it had trouble and difficulty with the dismount. So it is one of the better movies. I definitely recommend you see it. It's something to see. It's not going to be, I would say if this was a comedy, it would be The Blackening. There you go. If this was a comedy, it would be The Blackening. But since it's a horror movie and it has no comedy elements in it, it's strictly just horror. So if you saw The Blackening, this is to The Blackening what Blackening is to comedy. This is to horror what The Blackening is to comedy. There you go. So there definitely are better movies, and there are definitely worse movies. So this is in the middle. This is that middle foreground, which it's hard to make it there. Recent movies over the past 2 decades, the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, you guys have had issues making movies be anything besides flashing, disturbing imagery, and craziness. Come on, what happened? In the words of the Joker, did your balls fall off? Come on, guys. Horror. It's a genre. You can still do it. You can still make it. It's out there. These indie films are killing it. You guys can do the same. Come on, guys. A24, I know y'all seen Pearl and X. Killed it. Killed it. Brilliant. Bravo. Bellissima. A round of applause. By the way, that is a platinum movie. Both of those I will go into. That is also on our 31 Days of Halloween list, so stay tuned for that as well. We got so many goodies coming up and so much in store, guys. Oh, I can't wait. By the way, the track you are hearing is O by Phil B. Jackson, Camden's own. Go and check out his channel. The boy is talented and he is bad. He is lighting the way on this October's night. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, from the Game Dojo in the heart of Gamer Nation, this is 24K Movies and Reviews saying thank you for stopping by. And I hope I've quantified the idea. So if you were thinking about Talk to Me and you were on the fence and waving back and forth, allow me to pull the even flow to one side. See it. Watch it. It's a good watch. Something you can take away from it, definitely. But out of the movies you've seen in the past 20 years, it's definitely one of the betters. Ladies and gentlemen from the Game Dojo, I'm Rain, and I am out. Till the next day, till the next moon, till the next disturbing Halloween movie. Stay tuned to the 31 Days of Halloween here in the Game Dojo. Till then, I'll see you guys. I'm out.